Dawn, obviously we got the word before the game about McDaniel. Do you think she'll be back next game?
Doubt it. That's on her. It's on her. So we'll evaluate it every day.
I was in that fourth quarter, holding Clemson without a made field goal in there. How does your defense kind of like separate, especially when Clemson was doing a lot of things like running a lot of 5 out, a lot of things to maybe try to get your bigs away from the basket?
I mean, we had a good group that was disciplined. Like, sometimes you go an entire game and one group just is more linked and connected, and that group that was out there was very predictable, and they were linked in together. And I think what we failed to realize is Clemson was just basically taking the air out of the ball by fluffing it till about 8 seconds left on the shot clock, and then they run their short shot clock options, and they did that all game long. Our offense is what forced us to have to play defense for a long time because we took ill-advised shots, quick shots, no reversals. And if you're going to play that way, you have to play defense for a very long time, and that's what happened to us tonight.
One more about Maddie. Can you share any details about
No.
why she's suspended?
That's it.
You were outscored 11-10 in the third, and then turn around and outscore them 20-2 in the fourth. Just what was the change there?
The change was just a more disciplined unit out there on the floor that was connected on both sides of the ball. We reversed the ball with that group a lot more, and then we got good looks. So it just was that simple. We locked in defensively, and we rebounded the basketball and came back down and didn't take quick shots and moved the defense. And when you do that against a team like Clemson, you're going to really get some good looks by a lot of different people. So it wasn't just one person. It was multiple people that had to guard 5 players on the floor.
Dawn, on that note, this second and third quarter was the first in-game adversity your teams had to face this year. What impressed you, and what you like from the way they responded?
I mean, as much as I can get mad at what's happening out there on the floor, when you really look at it, we're just a really young basketball team, inexperienced, and having to play together. So we got to go through some things. I thought it was a real challenge for us today and tonight, where they challenged us to be more disciplined. And if we didn't, we lose the basketball game. They get into our lead. So it's really good stuff that we need to show our team so we can recognize it. Everything is about awareness and recognition for this team. Because once they recognize it and they're aware of it, we make adjustments and they can actually execute the adjustments.
Dawn, I wanted to ask about the next game. Don't know if I'll be able to get to you before Southern Cal, but I think it was kind of maybe put on on the schedule for TV as kind of a Juju versus Malaysia Fowali matchup. Do you think it's maybe lost a little bit of the steam going into that?
I never gave it any thought because I knew neither team had, those marquee players. It's a good game for us. It's a challenging game for us. It's a top 10 matchup that, no matter who's playing or not playing, we got to show up to win.
Anyone else? Finish this out.
And not just show up and execute. I want y'all taking that. Show up, execute on both sides of the basketball, knock down some threes, and get some stops.
Disciplined answers.
Yes.
You mentioned some of the frustration, I guess, the lack of ball reversals on offense. How important is it to kind of work, against maybe a defense like that when your offense isn't in a lot of rhythm to try to work to get that extra pass and that extra shot? And how does that kind of help your team to get those ball reversals and move off ball a little better?
I mean, we had a 10-point quarter. We lost the third quarter. If that's not disciplined enough, it's more recognition. I told our players after the game, we took a lot of jump shots, one-pass jump shots, where if you're making them, great, but if you're missing them, you got to adjust. It's not to say that you're incapable of making them. Those are practice shots, but they're not going in. So let's adjust. Let's get into a ball screen action where we got a little bit of movement. We got people going towards the basket, whether you hit them, whether you shoot. We got a rebounder. So it is that kind of recognition. I think when you're working with young people who practice those shots every day, it's easy for them to take it. They're not connecting what happened like 3 plays before that. They're not even thinking about what happened in the last play. They're not even thinking about defense, that they had to go play 25 seconds of defense when they're taking that shot. So just getting them to recognize that, and not to get them gun shy by any means, but just get a better, give us an opportunity to get a rebound. Give us an opportunity to see that it's an expected shot versus, no ball movement. One pass, one shot. Nobody's anticipating it. We got to get back.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.